Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch, where we are here watching Taylor.
Yes.
Our favorite TV show of all time.
Yes, our favorite person, our favorite artist,
person.
our favorite everything.
That's our girl.
Yeah, it really is.
Wreck our plans. That's our woman. Yeah. Gia, what's going on today? How are you? How you
Good. Got unexpected Botox.
Unexpected.
Joey.
We love a surprise Botox. We love surprise Botox.
Yeah.
I of course had to abstain because I am loyal to Dr. Kim. Shout out Dr. Kim in the West Village.
Shout out.
I
was like, it
but
was
I am
free.
jealous.
I was like, I can't.
I'm
I
due
can't
for some.
pass up a free opportunity to
Never.
try. And I've always wanted to get a lip flip, but I just never.
Oh, in addition, that's right.
Yeah.
So you got a little.
I got a little
forehead
lip
Botox,
flip.
little lip flip.
Yeah, and a little on the forehead area.
And it's all settling in.
Yes.
And we'll notice a difference maybe in a week.
Yeah, maybe next week you guys will be like, oh my God, who is that snatched queen with the beautiful lips?
Exactly. They're gonna be like, damn, Gia, I didn't know you had it like that. That's what
Yeah,
they're gonna
exactly.
say. Yeah.
So
I look forward to that.
Me too.
How
are you?
Oh, good. You know. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you notice my necklace?
Love. I did notice it. It's so cute.
I got this necklace for those who. It's a a clock on my neck.
Is it from Etsy?
No, it is from. I'm about to pull up the girl because she did a fabulous job. I was talking to a friend of a friend. So I think a random person, honestly, messaged me and was like, "My friend makes these watch chokers, and you should get one." And I said, "Oh my God, for sure." And I did. I bought it. I think it was like $40, and it arrived. Damn, I meant to do this before we started to look up the girl's name. Oh, here we are. Creature Comforts. That is her. Her Instagram is @_creature.comforts_. And she makes jewelry, so much beautiful jewelry. She has a lot of watch jewelry, necklaces. Look how cool.
Yeah, I need something.
Bullshit.
I bought one from Etsy, and I swear it was trying to possess me.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, I was really scared.
A Horcrux?
I think it had some sort of demon in it or something. That's
crazy.
Really beautiful.
Were you on Etsy or were you on like
I got
Dolores Umbridge's
Etsy.
Poshmark?
I might have been, honestly. I don't know who the name of the
knows?
brand was, but it was cool, and I tried to wear it for my birthday dinner.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it off, and it just kept feeling like it was getting tighter and tighter. So I got scared.
It was trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
I know.
Well, thankfully, I don't feel that way with mine.
No,
However,
yours looks nice and loose.
It does feel right. I had to loosen it up.
Yeah,
though. I had it tighter.
Yeah.
And maybe your neck swells a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe.
All I know is this necklace experience has taught me that it is not easy to wear a watch choker.
No.
So kudos to Taylor, as always, for being effortless and wonderful and seemingly having no issue at all.
Yeah.
I also set mine at midnight like hers.
Love.
Mine's different though. It has like green on it, silver. Like it's not quite the same. But still loving it.
Still the idea
and I have,
is
like,
there.
I don't usually wear silver jewelry. I have a little silver ring on today.
Cute.
And maybe some pearls because like I don't know, Torture Poets Department. I'm just trying to get in the vibe. Okay?
Yeah. Pearls are definitely a Torture Poet Department vibe.
That's how
I think.
feel.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. So I'm just trying to get in the vibe, and shit's popping off. Shit's good. We're loving it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I have on my deck at the moment. Something we need to bring up.
Oh.
We are getting dragged.
Oh.
We're not really getting dragged anymore.
I think it's a 50-50 split of people
so
saying
too.
that we're mean and other people saying that it's justified. I don't really care that much, though, because, like, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't care if it's mean. It's a fact that girl overreacted. Like, it's just is a fact.
I think what's getting lost. So we're currently we're in a 50-50 battle with our fans, with the Taylor Watch fans. We're at odds. Which listen, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you might not like what we have to hear.
Yeah.
But we will be real with you always. But right now, the other day, our episode that came out the other day, we discussed this girl who, upon hearing that the favorite surprise song that she wanted at her Taylor Swift concert played at a concert that she was not in fact at, however, she was waiting outside the stadium, so she did kind of hear it live regardless.
Yeah.
We were talking shit on her reaction to missing out on a surprise song, which was absurd.
Like, it was I'm sorry, but like
to like cry and scream or whatever because
it's one thing to maybe like shed a tear or something. Yeah.
Yes.
To like scream like that.
It's bratty. I'm sorry. It's bratty.
It is bratty.
The only way I can describe it is bratty. People, I think, are misunderstanding when they think like this girl's crying over Exile was the song because it means a lot to her and whatever. Oh no, baby girl, you cry your eyes out to Exile for the rest of your life. Do it. Always cry. Always cry to a Taylor Swift song.
That's like
That's
the point.
not what we're saying.
Yeah.
We're saying that we need to stop acting like bratty children when we don't get the songs we want at the Taylor Swift show that we're at. Like, we have to stop that. Yeah. It's like, it's weird and inappropriate.
I think exactly. It's inappropriate for the time. And it's just like. It
also just sounds ungrateful. Something about it just like, I don't know. I don't like it. And I feel like sometimes.
I saw some comments that she went to the show the night before.
Yeah, something like that. Or like the night after or something. Yeah. I think she commented. She commented on it being like,
really?
I'm fine. She's like, the grip has been gotten and like, it's all fine. Yeah. Whatever. She's like, I'm a dramatic person, blah, blah, blah. Girl, same. Like, we're all very dramatic. I cry. Like, we were saying this last episode that I was crying about that owl. I wasn't actually crying about that owl, but it was easy to squeeze very dramatic tears out so I could make a video looking like I'm crying like an owl. There are a lot of things people do behind the scenes when they're trying to get clicks, when they're trying to get views and whatever. But the thing that happens with Taylor Swift fandom and Swifties in general who go overboard like this is that there are Swifties who think that that behavior is not over the top on purpose or over the top for the sake of being over the top. They think that it's real, and then it will excuse that behavior moving forward, and it just doesn't. Like, it doesn't. Like, if that girl was having a hard time and, you know, she's crying her eyes out, she hears that song, it means a lot to her, and she's inside the concert, like, it's a little different, I think. Even still, I'd be like, chill. But I think it's more, for me, this situation is don't set a precedent for people to act like that when they don't get the song that they want. Is all I'm saying.
I agree.
And I was arguing with people in the comments. Like, it was bothering me a lot yesterday because I was like, people, this is crazy. Like, I will not back down on this because that is crazy. And even the girl commenting was like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's fine. Yeah. Not a big deal.
What I didn't like online, was how people were commenting, like, using that Taylor Swift quote. Oh, they're like, the worst type of person is someone who like makes fun of someone else for getting excited about things. No. On the Taylor Watch account, I responded to someone. I said, I don't think she's that excited.
No,
I don't think she's excited at all.
She was angry. That's what people too. And that quote, we need to stop weaponizing that quote. By the way, nobody should weaponize that quote. I think that quote is for people who maybe are excited about something, are pumped up about something, whatever, and people try to make you feel stupid for liking something or like
going all out for the Eras Tour concert.
Totally.
And like
that's what she means by that. She doesn't mean that it's okay to have an exorcism outside of the stadium and then post it online for clicks and views and expect everyone to be like yes. Like no. That's not what Taylor Swift meant, and I feel confident in that. Like there's just no way. And I do think it's annoying that people try to weaponize that quote all the time, because I do think that like sometimes, like, yes, everybody can do you do you all the time, do what you want to do. I do sometimes think though that people lose touch with reality when it comes to posting online. Like they want the attention online. I mean, this is literally the job we work at. Like we do these things. We're over exaggerated a lot of the times on purpose. Like it's a place where you can let these emotions fly and like do whatever you want, say whatever you want, and like look insane. But we know that we're doing it so for the conversation online. Yeah. Like that is the purpose for it. If you're doing this, you know, at home or you're on your own, you're not like in media or something, and you're just like posting these things, you have to expect mixed feedback because people nobody knows what's real. Yeah. That's what's tough. Yeah. So I had to get that off my chest. I saw some stuff on TikTok about it, and I was just like, you know what? Like, it's not that deep. Yeah. It's not that deep. And like, you can't deny that it was an overreaction. No, and it's not like, crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's wild stuff. We needed to clear that up. It is our reaction to it is about the reaction to losing a surprise song, not a reaction to crying about Taylor Swift. Cry about Taylor Swift literally until your dying breath. Like I do it all the time. Yeah. Like it's great. Feel emotions, feel as hard as you can all the time. But remember, if you're going to record yourself and then post it online, that there's going to be some discourse. Yeah. And if you look like a brat because you're having a tantrum because you didn't get the song that you wanted, then I'm going to call you a brat. Yeah, I agree. That's it. That's just the end of it. Yeah. But anyway, that aside, like I said, it's been bothering me now for like, as you can tell, I've been like gearing up all day to say this. Yeah, it's just like so silly. It just bothered the fuck out of me. And the girl commented, it's fine. It's all fine. Nobody worry about it anymore. Yeah. But I think too that in general, sometimes, not just this girl, Swifties need to get a grip sometimes. Yeah. And remember that this is reality. And as much as we want to push our emotions onto Taylor Swift and onto these concerts and feel and like use it as an outlet to like feel, yes, we have to do all that. But you also have to remember that this is a society. Yeah. This is a society.
Yeah, it's just silly to me that people are like, I don't know, like, why are you judging? Like, it's just like, how do you not judge? Like, how, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a bitch. I really, like, I get it. Like, I wish that I could explain it in a way.
Personally, I'm okay sounding like a bitch after I saw the response. I was like, chill.
Yeah.
Like, even the last time, like, we were talking about it, and I was like, no judgment, no judgment. I judge if you respond in a brat way to something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge you for crying and feeling big emotions.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was going to say. Like, trust me, I have cried, overreacted over a million things. It's just like time and place and reasoning. It's just like, you're allowed to be dramatic. You're allowed to do all those things. Always. But yeah, time and place for sure.
I encourage it, actually. I encourage drama. Always. Yeah. Feel whatever you want to feel. But remember about posting online and don't, like, I worry that it gets to the point where, like, people try to one-up each other online. And so then everybody's just trying to, like, you have to remember that. Like, people do things for clicks and views online, and they'll video themselves and they'll post themselves, and that's the reaction that they want. They want the conversation. They want all this stuff. But that doesn't mean that it's always normal behavior. Yeah. And I just, you know, there's a lot of kids on TikTok. I worry about the youth. I worry about the people who excuse it, like, because you can tell the people commenting on that being like, mean girl energy, whatever. You can tell that they're all like teenagers, like kids who are young. And I'm like, no. The girls who know understand.
The girls who get it, the girls that get it. The girls who don't.
The girls who don't, and they'll get it. They'll get it in 10 years, but they don't get it right now.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems like most people were like, it's just a little much.
It evened out. Yeah. But it was bothering me, and I don't want anyone to think that we are dismissing feelings. That I think is what bothered me last night, because again, I'm one of the most dramatic people I know. And I hate when my feelings are dismissed. Yeah. So I don't want that to be misinterpreted. Yeah. Agreed. So it's just something that like I said, it's been weighing on my mind since yesterday. But apart from that, someone else who is having a hard time keeping his emotions in check, we just have to mention it quickly. Our man Scott Swift. Scott Swift is back in the news.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know.
No, we're Team Scott on this hard.
Yeah. I don't think that well, obviously, if you guys don't know, he is under legal trouble. I don't know if it got resolved or not.
I don't even think that it actually amounted to anything. So
I thought he tried to sue him.
He did, but I think it was like, I'm suing you. Like, I don't think it was actually like, it might have been like a I'm
threat.
Suing you, and like a threat, and then the like Taylor and Scott's team responded like, fucking try.
Right.
But Taylor was leaving her hotel in Australia, or I assume her hotel.
They were leaving
like
a ferry. They were like walking off a ferry.
Oh yeah, something.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get somewhere.
Yeah, get to.
Certainly not looking for paparazzi, whatever. She had a umbrella covering her like, head and body, like clearly trying to not like make a scene. And Scott's walking next to her, and these paparazzi come around, and they're yelling, they're doing this, they're doing that. Scott Swift flips them off, which love, obsessed.
Yeah, it's so funny.
That was all the same.
Same thing. Yeah.
Flips them off, incredible. And then after that, Taylor's like getting into the car, and Scott yelled at one of the paparazzi. Didn't touch anybody, didn't do anything. There are multiple camera angles, like we've seen it. But this paparazzi guy, I guess in Australia, is notorious for this. Yeah. And
he's tried to do this to Nicole Kidman. I saw online.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's just looking for a cash grab.
Of course. So whenever you see, and I didn't even blog this story about Scott, because I was like, I don't even need people assuming that this is true.
I think John Rich did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
The fuck, John Rich. Oh, if neither of us are blogging about it, we're not blogging about it on purpose. Like, that's what's crazy to me. Whatever. I'll have a word with John Rich. What did he fucking say about it?
I didn't read it, but he just said like Scott Swift, like Taylor Swift's dad, is under fire or something like that.
Come on.
But yeah, it just seems very obvious that it was the bodyguard that like kind of pushed him out of the way.
No, completely.
And that's his job. So like, I don't really know, but.
Completely. And also too, like, I don't like the narrative that Scott, Taylor Swift's dad's under investigation. Yeah, like this is exactly the headline I don't want out.
Yeah.
Like, this is Taylor Swift's dad is under investigation for allegedly attacking a paparazzi. No, we don't want that. We don't even want the narrative out there, but whatever, John Rich, fucking idiot. So if people don't understand what we're doing here.
I know.
But so that's where my problem lies, is that these paparazzi, regardless if they get a money grab or not, they want that punchy headline. They want this news cycle churning. They want people to question Scott, question Taylor Swift's whole family, staff, whatever. It's another attempt to bring someone down.
Yeah.
And we have to ignore these fucking people. It's
crazy. I mean, just...
Do you think Scott Swift's beating the shit out of a paparazzi?
Yeah.
Get over
he's like the nicest guy ever. He's like handing out sandwiches. Like, it's just very obvious that this guy's looking for money and attention or whatever. But I just feel like this is a common occurrence with paparazzi, like, everywhere. They're just so fucking rude.
They're vile.
And loud and vile. And they don't care about personal space. They don't care about, like, respect. They just... like they'll do anything for like a good photo, and it's just it's become a really gross, like, I don't know, parasocial relationship between paparazzi and celebrities. Like I feel like if paparazzi were like nice and respectful, like celebrities would maybe give them like
they could have a
like some sort of relationship.
Well, you know why they can't, Gia, is because like you give an inch, they take a mile.
Right.
Like, there is no bargaining, reasoning with these people.
Yeah.
Like, what a quick photo is not enough. They want 100 photos. They want a conversation. They want video. They want this, and then it's like if you build up a relationship with the paparazzi, that's what they do. They just try to take and take and take.
Yeah.
And it's sick.
Yeah, I mean, like you see like all these like videos, like Rachel Zegler is the first person that comes to my mind. She's like posing for pictures and like they're just screaming at her, and she's like, you can talk to me like I'm a human,
right? You don't have
like,
to yell at me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna run away. Like, what the fuck?
It's just
like,
very, very disrespectful the way that they like yell and scream and flash people in the face, and like it's freaking a 7-year-old St. West like
it's
basketball
crazy.
game. Like, why are you
right? And we've talked about that before.
It's showering them with flashes of cameras. It's just crazy to me. That's like the one thing I'll never, if I was ever famous like that, I don't think I would ever be able to have a good run with the paparazzi, because I feel like I would just be in the news for being so disrespectful. Because
no, without question. Like, I would snap in 2 seconds. Like the second that paparazzi was screaming at me, I'd be like,
someone's like, come back here,
shut the fuck
I'd be like,
I like get in a fight in
like
2
who
seconds.
do you think you are?
I'm about to get in a fight if like I'm walking in the hallway and someone gives me attitude as I walk by here. I'll be like, oh really, bitch? I'll fucking kill you. Like that's how. I have no control over the anger. You know?
Yeah,
it's
I
tough.
get that.
So,
it is tough.
Paparazzi will get it.
Yeah. So I just think Scott Swift, like, it'll die off. I feel like it already has.
I feel like it too.
Because this guy, I don't know,
despite
it doesn't
John
seem
Rich blowing it up on Barstool Sports, which by the way is why I'm bringing it up now, because Kevin made a fucking
1 Minute Man.
He made a 1 Minute Man about that girl, which is also
yeah.
Because I was like, I don't now want like people whatever. No, I think I saw somebody else talking about it and it made me nervous. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All I know is that Scott Swift is innocent.
Yeah.
And he is
He's
the father of a nation.
Yeah.
And the father of the most important woman in the world.
Yeah, agreed.
And he has done no wrong.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is blown out of proportion. I don't think he would ever throw hands at a paparazzi. Like, what? Like, it just makes no sense, especially when she has so many bodyguards.
Completely. It's lunacy.
He's just looking for money.
Absolute lunacy. What's going on with Travis? He's been laying low the past couple of days, right?
Yeah, he has been laying low. I read a article about how I think it was his offensive coordinator or someone said that ever since he started dating Taylor Swift, like, he's a changed man, like he's become a better man. Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it was a very sweet sentiment from his coach.
Oh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I also saw maybe Andy Reid said that Taylor Swift made them
Pop-Tarts?
Made Pop-Tarts?
All of the offensive line Pop-Tarts.
That's so cute.
So cute, yeah. And I guess she's posted her
sweet.
Pop-Tarts online before, like on TikTok or something a really long time ago.
Oh, yeah. I saw a screenshot of homemade Pop-Tarts, but I wasn't sure if they were actually hers.
Yeah. He said, this is Dave Merritt, the defensive backs coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. He said, she actually affected the team in a positive way. It wasn't a negative way. Everyone was so excited and Travis was happy. So when my brother, is happy beside me, that helps me and that encourages me. And so Travis came in there a different man. So she helped us.
I love hearing that.
So cute.
Good. Just positivity all around. That's what they need to do, is just surround themselves with the positive.
Oh, wait, interesting.
Parts. Oh, what?
He said, Mary added that Swift had started coming around to the stadiums privately before the news of their relationship came out. She was coming into the stadiums without people really knowing until the camera put a big spotlight on it. Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So was she coming to other games?
Come to games,
or maybe she just
before?
visited during practice or something?
She must have, because if she had come to games prior to the one where we all saw her at,
right?
There's no way,
right? Unless they snuck. Yeah, it's crazy. I just saw the little anecdote. Yes, I mean, we've known that they were talking before or like hanging out, or did they start dating before she came? Yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was the concert that Travis went to was July.
Yeah.
And then very shortly after that is when they got together and had gone out and like had been doing whatever. And then the first game she went to, I think, was early September.
Yeah.
So there was a month of time. So maybe she showed up for like practice or during the day. Arrowhead, like tour of Arrowhead.
Yeah, you might as well.
Wow,
it'd be really cool
too. And I can't believe that didn't get out.
I know. Yeah, it was like a little brief tidbit in this article.
Total respect.
Yeah, shout out Dave Merritt. We love you, Dave.
Love you, Dave.
Yeah.
How cute. Oh my God,
very
love
nice.
that. Great. That's good news. Good news.
Yeah, but that's all I saw. All I saw recently about Trav.
Well, good. It's been a slow couple days, as it should be. We know, of course, refresher. Singapore's next.
Yep.
Singapore, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, similar situation.
Yeah, very excited.
Did we figure out the time difference between Singapore?
No.
I want to say they're less.
Oh, also someone pointed out that Paris wouldn't be the last announcement of whatever extra song because the album will be out by then.
Oh my God, so true.
Yeah.
But then maybe that's part of it. Like acceptance, like the album's out.
Right.
We know it, we hear it. We know the story now.
Right.
Accepting. Who knows? So let's see. All right, they're 13 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So similar vibes to
Australia.
No, similar to Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Japan was 14. Singapore's 13. So let's see. I love doing the math on this. Friday night. Hold on. Let me try to do it in my head. If it starts at 7 o'clock on Saturday, 654, it would be 4 a.m. on Friday. Right?
That makes sense. Yeah. I think.
Because in Japan, it started at 6 because it had to start early.
Okay.
So if it starts at 7 in Singapore, it'll be 4 a.m.
Interesting. Oh,
Friday at 4 a.m. if you're up. I don't think I'm going to do it. I did it pretty good for the first couple ones, but Australia really threw me off. That was hard.
Yeah, that's...
Because that was like started at 2, surprise songs at 4. Like I would wake up for surprise songs, but then like it was tough.
That's really discombobulating getting up that early.
It is. It is crazy. And the weekends, I need my sleep, y'all. I need my beauty sleep. But I keep talking about this app, and they message me sometimes. They're not the Swift Alert app.
Yeah, Swift Alert.
No one's it's not like an ad or anything, but it is really helpful for those of us who are obsessive compulsively track like the songs and the outfits and whatever. It's really good. There's all kinds of filtering systems to look through it, and it's just a good time. It's
nice.
fun. So download that if you're like hardcore with the surprise songs, the outfits, the whatever. Download that app for sure.
Nice.
That's good. Shall we check with the people?
Yes.
What's going on? How are our people today?
Get into it.
Oh my gosh.
Hi Kelly. Hi Gia. Big fan. I watch you guys every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yay.
I have fallen down the Taylor rabbit hole, and I'm just obsessed with almost every one of her movements, which got me wondering. Obviously, she's Taylor Swift. We will always be fascinated by whatever she's doing. And obviously, this is a new relationship. That's why we're all so invested. Mm-hmm. But do you think it'll ever quiet back down in her world for her and Travis to be together more secretly? Like the plane is being followed to like Honolulu, and he's over here, and like people are literally tracking their every move. Do you ever think it'll calm down just a bit? And is this just because we all got to see so much that's why we all have this hive mind of wanting to know every second that they're breathing?
Yeah.
Thanks so much. I hope I'm featured on the episode.
Thanks, girl.
Yay, and here you are.
Yes.
Thank you for calling. Love that so much. I think she's spot on. I think that it's because this is a new relationship.
Yeah.
I think that she's on tour.
And like the fact that it's like the football player too.
Right.
Like,
it's all very top of mind, and we're all being so nosy. I think once the tour is over, it'll be a lot less Taylor. I don't even know though, because I feel like even when I don't know. Just like when she goes out, like even when she goes out, like everyone's so, I think maybe the headlines, like her breathing, like everything being a headline, like will die down. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the Taylor Swift, like, I don't know. I hope that she doesn't die down in her like adventures, like where she like goes out and about, and like, I don't want her to like go back into like hiding. You know what I mean? We hope, right? No, right. 100%. We want her to keep living her life.
Yeah.
But I do think that people won't like, it'll start to get weird if people are starting to track her just day-to-day life versus right now people are so interested because she has this massive tour going on. Everyone's excited to see her. We're paying attention to the surprise songs. What do they mean? New album coming out. She's got the new boyfriend. Is he going to be there? Is he not going to be there? Like, I feel like the tour adds an element of like, okay, we want to know what's going on in between and behind the scenes. But I think once the tour is over and once they are just hanging out and just having a regular life and she's living in New York, like there can't be like, 1,000 paparazzi outside of her house every single day if she's there for like a month. Like,
at a certain point, it's like, okay, we got it.
Like, she can't stay. Like, does that mean that she can't stay in her like New York apartment without 1,000 people outside every day?
Right.
That's just not sustainable. That just seems so crazy, and people aren't as interested in that. And like, I would at that point start to feel weird. I'd be like, okay, she's just leaving her house to like get coffee. Like, why is there a paparazzi photo? What are we doing here? I do think that anytime she tries to go into Electric Lady Studios, we'll still get pictures of that because that, of course, lends, where she's recording. Who knows what she's recording?
Right.
I also think, here's what I think. The Eras Tour, when the Eras Tour is over and all the re-records are done, I think is when people are going to start being like, all right.
She's like Thanos, like, now I can finally rest.
Now I can rest for a little while at the very least. Like, I certainly think that will relax it a little bit. But then at the same time, who knows? She's a mastermind.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like after the tour, like, I don't know, maybe she'll come out with another album and she's going to do a whole like press tour for it. I don't know.
I would love if she does a press tour.
Because I mean, she talks about how, like, in her Grammy speech, she was like, this is what makes me happy. Like, this is what I love doing every day. So I don't know. I just feel like I don't see it dying down for like a long time.
Do you think that she's going to do a press tour for the new album? Has to, right? She's off that whole time. Off all of April.
I don't know. I guess so. I would love to see her. No, like, definitely not. She does not need. I mean, like, she's
she
like,
can breathe. And
she's like Beyonce, like, or Folklore. Like, it came out at midnight. She like when she was like, hey, I have an album, and it was like one of the best, and it won a Grammy. Right. Like, she doesn't. Totally. She does not need to do any press. I don't think, but it would be fun to see her on like Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel or something like she did for Red, Taylor's version.
I would be really curious to know if she were needing to do press. Like, no, she would never need to do press, but I would be curious to see if people would ask her things about this album specifically because it's like about Joe, obviously, or a lot of a lot of pieces about Joe. I wonder if people would ask her those questions, like, okay, so this is another breakup album, this is another whatever. How would she handle?
And that's so annoying.
It is so annoying because, especially now, like, it's always been annoying, but for some reason it's like extra annoying now. Ask her something. Like, don't ask her that. Like, let her. She's letting us in as much as she wants to let us in. Like,
I also feel like people probably. I feel like her PR or whoever, like Tree, like, will probably be like, hey, like, don't like ask these types of questions. I don't know. Because you know how some celebrities are, like, they do interviews. Like, I feel like they'll be like, hey, like, don't bring this.
Don't mention this. Don't say that.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, I don't know if I should. But
no, that happens everywhere. It's like, hey, don't bring up the one thing that everybody like wants you to talk about. But it's like major drama, gossip, so we can't. Like, that always happens.
Yeah.
But so I'll be very curious. But I do think, I'm sure there will be a lull. She needs a break.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
At some point.
Totally.
I would think.
Okay.
Hey guys. My name is Steph Funk. I am a 33-year-old from Illinois.
Hey, girl.
And I am calling today with kind of a question of, what do you feel like is Taylor's saddest lyric of all time? I bring this up a lot to people because it's my favorite question to ask, just knowing her discography so well. Her writing is kind of the most important thing to me out of the music. And I personally believe her saddest lyric ever is, if I can't relate to you anymore, then who am I related to? From Coney Island.
Ooh,
it just hits me literally every single time, and there's a lot of food for thought in that sentence. So I just wondered, what is your opinion on this, and if anyone else kind of feels like they would die on that hill, because I would die on the hill that is her saddest lyric ever, because I've lived kind of a situation like that, and I don't know, it just seems so realistic to me.
Yeah,
so
true.
Would love to hear your opinion. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks, girl.
Oh, thanks, girl. You too. Love that. Age twins. That is such a hard question.
I know.
Only because obviously Taylor has endless sad lyrics, and I think what makes them some more sad than others really depends on your own personal life experiences. Like there are songs that I'll cry. Like I said, I can cry to Cardigan every single time.
Yeah.
Heartbeat on the High Line once in 20 lifetimes. Like, that's not even a sad lyric, but I like hear that and I stop my fucking eyes out, because it means something to me. But there are so many things, so many emotions that she expresses that really hurt to feel.
Me and Madeline were kind of having this conversation when I was in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Because we were listening to Reputation and on New Year's Day, like, please don't ever be, please don't
ever become a stranger
whose laugh I could recognize anywhere.
Yeah.
Such a sad lyric.
Sad as fuck.
Because that song is so beautiful, like, about, like, being in love with someone, and it's just like, please, like, don't leave me, like, please don't.
That's but even that, I feel like it goes even deeper than that. Like, it's like, please don't become a stranger who's so
he's like, anywhere you go,
like, it paints a picture. Like, imagine you're walking down the street, or you're at a restaurant, or at a bar or something,
and you hear and it's like
that person's laugh, and you're like, I know who that is, but I can't even, like, we're strangers now.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
like
not
a
gut
wrenching. Yeah.
Oh my god. 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to just look.
We were
Every
saying
time I get questions like these with lyrics, I need to look.
I know.
What else were you saying?
Honestly, well, I think Happiness is like one of her saddest songs. Like, all the years I've given is just shit we're dividing up. So sad. Wait, what's the one?
Let me go to.
I can't make you go away by making you a villain. I guess it's the price I pay for 7 years in heaven, and I pulled your body into mine every goddamn night. Now I get fake niceties. So good.
I'm looking at Mirrorball.
Yeah.
That's another one too. Like, I personally think, and it's the symbolism behind it, and the deeper meaning for me. It's you'll find me on my tallest tiptoes, spinning to my highest heels, shining just for you. Like, to me, that's like, like, I will do anything to like make you happy, and that's me. Like, I'm doing all I can and overexerting myself, and I'm only doing it for you. Like, I know that that's, again, not like the saddest lyric, but sometimes these things are just like, illicit affairs maybe gets me. I'm just looking through the list now. Let's see.
Even like it's like
I like that you
pulled the car off the road on the way down. Could have followed my fears all the way down. Like, pull my car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down.
All
like,
the way down. Yeah.
So sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
The you showed me colors, I can't see with anyone else. Like that, I'll cry my eyes out to that. Let me think about
You're losing me.
Yeah, you're losing me. Forget it. You say I don't understand, and I say I know you don't. Like, like those kind of things. You're losing.
How can you love someone you can't tell is dying? Ugh.
I love the line. I'm getting tired, even for a phoenix always rising from the ashes. I love that part of this song. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many.
It's impossible.
That Coney Island one was really good, too.
That was a really good example. I'm also trying to think, too, of, like, let me go back to.
And I'm sitting on a bench in Coney Island, wondering where did my baby go?
Ugh. Flashbacks. That's the merry-go.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, God. We're so stupid, Gia.
What?
How about Clean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like looking through the songs.
10 months over.
Yeah.
Just because you're clean doesn't mean you don't miss it.
Yeah. Right.
Literally.
Rain came pouring down on us dry.
Yeah.
Listen, I would like to actually, I'm going to give myself homework.
Okay.
For next Thursday's episode in honor of this song, I would like to go through, I'm going to do this. You can do this too if you want. Okay. But I'm going to go through and find my favorite, saddest lyrics, because that's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Yeah. And I procrastinate, and I'm like, oh, whatever. I like know them when I hear them. But I would like a deep dive and to maybe pick a line from every song and then like narrow them down. Yeah, I'll do something about it, because I think that this question is so good and difficult that I want to give it its proper attention, because me just thumbing through her discography right now off the top of my head is not good enough. So
I really
I'll
think
get back to you.
that line in New Year's Day is like up there for me.
You're 100% right on that. You're 100% right on that. God, there's so many.
There's so many good ones.
And it really too depends on like your own personal experience and how much you feel it. Like even that in my head, you showed me colors, I can't see. But like if I
Like,
listen, if I could cry.
If
right
I'm
now,
dead
probably.
to you, why are you at the wake
Yes.
cursing my name?
Oh,
yeah.
Gia.
Yeah. You turn into your worst fears.
Fuck.
Oh, so good. Tossing out blame, drunk on this pain, cursing out the good years, and you're cursing my name.
Talk to
Yeah.
you.
When I'm screaming at the sky, I can't sleep at night. You'll hear my stolen lullaby. Yeah.
I almost
So good.
sort of hit it. Sorry for these high notes.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to sing them like that. But that's it really, man. So many of these
Yeah,
songs get
so
me
many.
in a way. So,
So
I
many.
will report back with my findings.
Yeah.
And New Year's Day I think is a really good one. That's
Really good one. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Hi, ladies. This is Kim. First
Hey, Kim.
off,
Hey Kim.
if this is playing right now and I'm listening to it, I am dying dead. I
Yay.
love you guys. You're
We
the
love you
best.
too,
I love your
Kim.
podcast.
best.
I look for it every single week. I love it so much. I am a new Swiftie.
Perfect.
Welcome,
Just
Kim.
kind of rediscovered her. This past summer, I'm going to get emotional already.
Oh my God, me too, Kim.
I think she's absolutely amazing. I talk about to all my friends. They all laugh at me, but they're all starting to come around. Real awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little question about Reputation. By the way, I'm a Reputation girl.
Love it, of course.
It was kind of the first album I listened to from front to back. And this summer, with the Travis story, I just thought this is an absolute manifestation for Travis. Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand
You're not
it was
crazy,
Joe,
Kim.
You are not.
Whatever, bleh, Joe. But this is like a manifestation of Travis. And I feel a little nuts because I'm like, she's magical. But she is.
She is.
And this is amazing for her. Am I crazy? I don't think so.
No, Kim.
By
you're
the
not.
way, F Kanye. Team
Oh,
KK
God.
forever. Love you guys. And by the way, if I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you,
Keep talking
Kim.
about Taylor unapologetically. That's why I listen to you, because I know it's going to be Team Tay-Tay all the time.
Yep.
Yay! Thanks for having me. Bye,
Oh
guys.
my God,
Thanks,
Kim.
Kim. You're a
so
legend.
Sweet.
You're
That
literally
was
a legend.
my cheeks are smiling so hard from
she's
that
so
voicemail.
sweet. What a sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Kim, for
that
calling.
so much.
And no, you're not crazy at all.
No.
Because it's true. Taylor Swift is magic. Unfortunately, like the only solution to everything that happens and the way things fall into
It's
place
like,
and everything
she
is that she's magic.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. This is a magical being.
Yeah, like to write Endgame about Joe is so silly.
It also never made sense. Like it
never made sense. Like big reputation. Like
Ooh,
I'm
you
sorry,
have-
Joe
everything
has
about that is a
does
football
not
song.
have a big rep. Yeah,
And
I want to be
maybe-
your A team. Like
Come on.
what?
First
Want to be your
string?
first string?
Come on.
Yeah.
I also think too. I remember that Endgame came out, and that year they used it in like a football commercial. Like it wasn't and maybe that's why in my head it's always been tied.
Yeah.
But then for real though, the lyrics, I want to be your Endgame first string A team. Like I feel like
it's
there are
like-
other parts in that song too that are just so football coded. That
Totally.
It's like, all right, this makes sense. And you're right.
You and me
like-
would be a big conversation.
yeah,
like-
it's Endgame is a crazy like not manifestation. What's the what's it called when it's like prediction?
Is it not manifestation? Like putting
it
it out
be?
into the world, kind of.
I guess it is. I guess
But
it is
yeah, I don't know.
manifestation. I'm trying to think of the word like where you go back and you're like, damn, that was almost like an Easter egg unintentionally.
Right.
Like how the Simpsons do it all the time. Like when you see like the Simpsons will put out a
Like
a
a
video.
prediction.
Yeah, prediction maybe is the word I'm looking for. I
Yeah.
can't think of the word I'm looking for, but like in the same way that The Simpsons will do an episode on something and then it will come true like
Yeah.
10 years later. And is the same thing that's now happening with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to wrap your head around, but as a fellow Reputation girly, I also listen to Reputation now, and it to me none of it sounds like Joe.
I know.
Like none, and
Like
maybe it's just
don't
'cause we've
blame me.
grown.
I feel like fits Travis so
you
perfectly.
think Joe always jumping your bones
Ready
like that?
for it.
In the way of
yeah.
your love,
Baby,
your love's
let
making
the
me
games
crazy?
begin. Let the games
Not
begin.
a chance. Not a
Yeah, and like I
chance.
feel like Getaway Car could even apply with like Maddie Healy.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
But also, Getaway Car. She's literally in the car with Travis, throwing her arms
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
we forget.
yeah,
Like the
yeah,
first time he
yeah.
took her out in his like his Camaro or whatever he was driving.
Yeah.
And I think now I remember tweeting this a couple weeks ago, but unfortunately, I don't make the rules, and the entire discography, all the love songs, apply now to Travis. And so if it fits in seamlessly, it just fits in seamlessly. And I've never like tried to fit in one of her boyfriends into all of her songs that's fit more perfectly than with Travis. Even as far as Invisible String, which she won't even sing out loud right now because it's still too soon.
Yeah.
And that song was like basically for Joe.
Yeah.
But if you listen to it, like it could also be for Travis.
Right.
Like it's just crazy how these things go, you know?
Yeah, it is crazy.
I think it
just always proves like, I don't know what she does, but she has special powers. She has special magic.
Manifesting really must be it, huh?
The queen of manifesting.
Right.
Everything, just like the whole Coney Island and the Albatross and the Barry Hotel, like the fact that all lines up like that, like it's just crazy. The Clara Bow is on the corner of Sunset and Vine, like
crazy,
crazy.
Things just work out always, and it's hard to like, and even if we were to say like, no, it's not magic, it's just careful planning years in advance.
Yeah.
Even in that way, I'm
Still
like, well,
crazy.
she's a fucking genius then.
Yeah.
It's like, and I think it's a little mix of both. I think it's the universe is always on her side, and also she's an extremely intelligent individual.
Yeah.
But
she's
like,
so creative.
the foresight of like, Clara Bow is a great example.
Yeah.
The foresight of putting Sunset and Vine in Gorgeous, and then having Clara Bow and her whole story be on she would have had to have known that when she wrote Gorgeous, and then wrote the Clara Bow song, and knowing I'm going to be going through a bad breakup in 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's just it's hard to wrap your head around something like that. And I do believe that she like keeps these little notes and like applies them to her life and whatever, but however she does it, it looks like magic.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why we're all so captivated.
Yeah, literally.
How else, you know? We're in awe of her.
Literally everything.
Brain.
Yeah.
I'm in awe of her brain.
Yeah. This isn't really a question, but I thought it was a good idea.
Okay.
Hi, ladies. Love your podcast. I'm a new Swiftie and learning all the magical stories, meanings behind them of Taylor's albums. However, it's all so new and overwhelming when people talk about certain things and not understand or participate in the conversations. But was curious if you'd have a Taylor Swift 101 series about her albums, what the songs mean, and who she was with at the time, etc., etc. Help a new Swiftie get up to speed.
Wow.
I think that's a really good idea.
We need to do. And you know what? That's a very excellent idea.
Really good idea. Shout out. She didn't say her name. I wish she did, but shout out to this person because I would love to do something like that.
I would love to do that too.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Sometimes I want a refresher too. Because especially the early albums, early years when I was a more casual fan.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan, but I was a much more casual fan. All the way up, honestly, and through 1989, I was very casually her fan. Always loved the music, could take it or leave her, like, as a person. Wasn't involved in, like, all the lore, like, didn't really know everything.
Right.
When Reputation came out, it became, like, she was someone to rally behind because she was wronged by someone else. And it was like, I can't believe that any of us even, like, judged or spoke about her in this way. And then she just became someone that I personally, and I'm sure a lot of other Swifties too, felt the need to then defend to the death forever. Yeah. And that's where it really started to like turn. And I think that we need to revisit her history.
I agree.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
And the different things that were going on in her life at the time, like all the awards that she won, all the people that she worked with along the way. Fabulous. Let's do it. Let's absolutely
very down for that.
We'll do it.
Okay. Should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. This one's fun. Hey girls, just listened to the most recent episode. Gia, you have to go to Paris with Kelly. That's been confirmed.
Yes, we're going. Woo.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bonjour.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui, monsieur.
Croque madame. Swift. Yes, French. Oh my God, we need to get French onion soup.
French onion soup, duh. French onion literally worldwide.
Yeah, duh.
That's
worldwide,
so
literally.
God,
in the origin.
We gotta make reservations. All my friends are. I don't know if it's me dropping the ball or what. I like the scale of it and how many people there are is like making me like, ugh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I need to figure out what my other anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking nonsense. Keep going.
Anyway, had a random question that I've been posed before and I would love to get your guys' thoughts on it. If you had to categorize each album into a season, what would it be? Some are very obvious. I think Red is fall and Evermore is winter, but others are definitely up for debate. Curious to get your perspective. Keep up the good work. Podcast is awesome.
That is
thanks, girl.
Another. Yeah, thank you so much for the sweet compliments, and thank you seriously to everybody who writes in.
Yeah,
calls
seriously,
in,
thank you
everything.
guys.
Like this is
it's
great.
so nice,
and this is the best. Like we've always said, this
it's
is the
so
best
fun.
Day. Like,
yeah,
we love doing this day. But that's an amazing question.
But that's interesting to me because Evermore to me is fall, but also Red is fall to me too. I think
Red is
Folklore
fall to me too.
is winter to me. Evermore is fall to me.
The only thing about Folklore, I have a hard time placing Folklore simply because of August, the song August.
Okay.
So, and
that
the
makes
fact
sense.
that it came out in the summertime. I don't think of it as a summer album.
Yeah.
But I do think of it as like a warmer, sad album,
Okay.
if that
so
makes sense.
Is it more of a fall for you?
It might be a little more like Labor Day, like
okay.
Labor Day time
Yeah,
specifically.
okay.
Whereas Evermore to me is like November, like
yeah.
hard
yes.
November.
Totally same.
I would say
Red is like October.
totally.
Yeah.
100%.
I think 1989 is summer.
is summer, either summer or spring.
Yeah, like it's
I'm
just
trying
starting
to
to
think what
get
could
warm
be-
and you're like,
Yeah, and you're like
Yeah,
hype as fuck
yeah.
for it. I'm trying to think what would be more spring. Fearless, I feel, is like a spring.
yeah, Fearless is spring,
like
I think.
cutesy,
Reputation.
Reputation might be like July for me. Like that
Okay,
might be
yeah, I was
summertime.
thinking kind of summer because it is like a fun.
It's hardcore.
Hardcore
but then, New Year's
dancing.
Day, which is tough.
Right.
So it's like, how do you place?
Because I was thinking winter, but like Reputation doesn't really give like winter
no.
in its sound. Like when
New
you
Year's
listen to it,
Day,
it's a bit more
it's
like
bop,
dancey.
bop,
Yeah,
bop.
yeah.
Also, too, like getaway car, driving with the top down. Like
Yeah.
you think of summer, like
Yeah.
Sunset and Vine, drunk out.
Maybe
on
like
the
a
town,
June.
like a June, like right at the beginning, right
Right.
before the 4th of July,
Yeah.
when we have that week and nobody's doing any work. Like that's
What about
Reputation.
Lover?
Lover is hard.
Like spring, I think
Lover
maybe.
is spring.
Like
yeah.
like May.
Totally. We're so on the same page.
And then what about Speak Now?
Speak Now could sneakily be a winter,
Yeah,
dead of winter kind of album.
yeah, because
Like-
it is kind of like angsty.
Totally.
Yeah,
Two words out of my
yeah,
mouth.
we're thinking the same
Angsty,
things.
Right. Like I'm thinking Better Than Revenge. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Back to December. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
Back to
like
December.
these-
Duh. Yeah.
yeah.
Dear John.
Dear John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a time where we're all sad.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it's between like January, February.
And Midnights.
Midnights is kind
Midnights
of
is hard because
it's
to me
kinda
it's just
fall-y
like
for me.
yeah,
but
fall. I think winter a little bit too.
Agreed.
Honestly, Midnights to me is just like any time like
Yeah.
at night when you're like just brooding over something.
I so agree. It's
which
like
I think happens more in the winter, fall.
completely agree. Midnights to me is like I'm in a dream state. Like this is it's perpetual. It's whenever.
Yeah.
Only thing about Midnights is Maroon specifically makes me think of the fall. I
Right,
don't know
that
why,
makes
but
sense.
that makes me think of fall. Maybe because it's when it came out and I was listening to that nonstop. But
Yeah.
I think that Midnights can apply around the clock.
Yeah,
Who else are we
agreed.
missing? Anybody?
I think that's everyone.
did-
Should we guess
Oh,
for
debut?
Tortured Poets?
What
Oh no,
about
we didn't do
debut?
debut. Debut to me
Debut
is summer.
is summer too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
summer.
end of summer.
Get your cowgirl boots
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
Kick it up down by the water
Yeah,
with your
the windows
friends.
down. You're like
Mhm.
leaving the beach.
Curly hair.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Like sea salt spray.
100%. Yeah. A perm. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Everything's green. Don't know
yeah,
why.
Yeah. What? You Tim McGraw's there.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get there? What the hell? Yeah.
Drew is looking at me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Should we guess what we think Tortured Poets season is gonna be?
Yeah.
I
Let's
think it's gonna
guess.
be. I think it's gonna be like a mix of maybe like summer into fall.
I think so too.
You know, like it's gonna start off like
Yeah.
at a good like fun light, and then it like slowly gets darker.
I'm with you. I think it could be that.
Because
I
I still
also
don't know
think
this. I don't.
Yeah, we
it's-
can't-
We
we
don't
have
know
no
the
idea the
sound.
vibe.
Yeah.
It could also be, and again, this might just be like the time of year that it's coming out. You know, it could also be like. It could be dead of winter, like January,
Right,
February.
right,
Like it might
right.
be like deep depression time,
Right.
which would be that time, which we said was also Speak Now ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Angsty vibes.
Right.
So very curious to see what it is. Oh
Me
my god,
too.
it's like so soon. You know,
It's
like a month and a
so
half away.
freaking soon.
Can't wait.
I know. I really
Ugh.
can't wait. And
How
I talked
exciting.
to Owen, and we should be
Ooh.
totally fine with doing like a album first listen together
Fabulous.
and posting it.
Oh
yeah.
my god, good. Oh
Yeah.
yes, so then let's
yeah.
do that.
It just
So-
won't be monetized, so it's not a
which
big
is
deal.
fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's
Yeah.
totally cool.
Yeah.
So then let's do.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. We're definitely we're
tuned.
gonna do a midnight listen, me and Kel.
Yep.
And we're gonna record it and post
Perfect.
it. Yeah. it'll be
Should we
super
just
fun.
do? Should we do the whole thing in my house?
Yeah,
like,
for
let's
sure.
just do the whole thing in my apartment. That'll be so great. We'll
Yeah,
have,
I'll
like,
just
little
bring one of
stuff.
these cameras with us.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. excited.
I know, me too.
Everyone, make sure your calendars are set. April 19th.
Yes.
Just in case. Oh my God, big night. And wow, fabulous, excellent.
Thank you guys again for calling in. Seriously,
thank everyone.
It makes my day to see how much you guys love this show and listening to us, and getting to do this with Kelly's so fun. So like,
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Huge shouts to Gia also for all the editing, all the social, everything. Gia makes this ship run. I just show up, and so it's fantastic. Like,
it's an honor.
It's been so fun, and I love that we're doing it. Love that we keep doing it. If you still like it, if you want to keep following along, subscribe everywhere, follow us everywhere. Taylor Watch on all socials. If you want to call in for these episodes, we do them on Thursdays. As you if you're a listener, if you're new, you don't. Thursdays you can either leave a voicemail. The number is 347-450-0723. You can also text that number, and you can just DM us on the Taylor Watch Instagram, which is @taylor.watch.
Yep.
And that's about it. So
Slay.
We'll see you guys next week after the first set of Singapore shows.
Yay, so exciting.
And we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
All
Love you guys.
See you later.